Charlotte way?
About 400 or 500 pounds.
I said 4 or 500 pounds. I said 400. I said 500 pounds.
Okay, my name is Billy. This is Charlie. Charlie is the American alligator. And Charlie's about 10 feet long, weighs between 400 to 500 pounds. His age is about 20 years old. You know, Charlie has been doing shows all his life. You know, when he started doing shows, he was a baby. Before people used to hold him and take pictures. But after he got too big to hold, he got stuck in here. So really, Charlie has been doing shows, you know, all his life. Okay, let's go back when the alligator was born. Female alligators lay eggs between 20 to 60 eggs in late spring. Only 10% survive on the wall. Why does 10% survive? Because the other animals eat the baby alligators, just like a raccoon, otter, possum, fish, even other alligators eat the baby alligators. Because when they hatch, they're about the size of a dollar bill. But 10% that do survive, they stay with the mom at least for a good 3 years until they're strong enough to be grown. And they can live between 40 to 50 years in the wild, but in captivity they can live longer. I know one alligator survived in captivity to be about 98 years old too. Okay, what's the difference between a croc and gator? Anybody know? What's the difference?
A frog had a V-shaped snout and a gator had a V-shaped.
Yeah, just like you said, the crocs have a longer and pointed nose, while alligator is shorter, it's got a rounded tip. Okay, what's another thing?
Salt and fresh water.
Salt and freshwater. Okay, croc live most in saltwater, alligator freshwater. But they both can live in brackish water if the water is about 40% salt. So it's nice and everything back here. This one's called brackish water. So we do have crocodiles and alligators living the same everything right now. And we got at least about 1,200 wild crocodiles out there right now. Any more guests? Excuse me?
Where they open their mouth.
Well, they both, okay. What does alligators have that crocs don't then? What does alligator have that crocs don't?
Skinnier snout at the end.
They do.
Oh.
Well, they got snouts, okay? They both got gills. They both got tails. Okay?
Huh?
Okay, just like you said, if anybody can open up alligator's mouth and look inside of it, look, Charlie. Alligator has tongues and crocodile doesn't. So you know why too, don't you? You know why too, don't you? Alligators are better kissers, right? Okay, so if you come across an animal like this in the wild that don't know what it is, walk up to it and open their mouth, look inside of it. If it's got a tongue, it's an alligator. If it don't have no tongue, it's a crocodile. Okay, but the crocodile do have tongue. It's called a smoke gland. And it's tucked by the back of the jaw. But it don't look nothing like Charlie's tongue right there. Okay, how many teeth does baby alligators have when they hatch? How many teeth?
They have like the bigger shell, like
The one.
81. Okay, 81. Because
That's the shell.
you know, the extra tooth, the one tooth was on the outside on the tip of the nose right here. The extra tooth is called egg tooth. You know, the break they hatch. And after they hatch, the egg tooth just kind of disappears for 2 weeks time. Plus all the daily teeth, they are going to be replaced with their 2,000 or 3,000 teeth that are lifetime. And gators, they can only see angular sideways. They cannot see it forward or backward. So, if I got my hand there like this, Charlie doesn't know. But if a drop of water hits that tongue right there, Charlie will grab my hand. And alligator, they got a viper to 2,100 psi. That's just like parking a small truck on top of your hand with teeth on it. I know the feeling because Charlie did grab my hand one time before. And it was 4 years ago during the 2 o'clock show, and the day was Friday the 13th too. So every Friday the 13th, I call it sick. And they have 2 sets of eyelids. The hard outer one and the transparent eyelid. Okay, if you guys can look into his eyes, when he opens it, the transparent eyelid should open up to you. Open up. There you go. You guys see that? Do it again. Open up, Charlie. There you go. Okay, the transparent eyelid is to help him clean his eyes, plus to help him to see better underwater, just like a swimming goggles. What about ears? Anybody seen ears on Charlie? Give us some ears. What you got?
Nope.
What you got in front? See the ears? They're right here, under this flap right here. Right there. Then alligator are able to hear a female mating call at least a mile away. Not like us guys, we can't even hear our women in the kitchen sometimes. Those are pretending, right? Okay, what about the brain? How big is the alligator brain?
Size of a pea.
How big is it? you guys in front. Baseball.
Walnut.
Walnut.
Peak.
Okay, this is the skull of a 14th gator now. And this hole in the back is the brain cavity on a 14th gator.
Oh.
Tiny hole right there. That's it. So on a 14th gator, the brain should be the size of a grape or a politician brain, right? You have all these bumps on its back right here. You know, people around here call them alligator scoots, but really they're called osteoderm. Osteoderm is bony flesh because gators are cold-blooded. So what this does for the gator, okay, you probably see some alligator laying out in the sun all day. What they're doing is collecting heat and energy from the sun. So at night when they crawl back in the water, this is what keeps them warm. Plus it kind of helps them to digest the food slowly because some alligator in the wild, they can go without eating about 6 months or 1 year at a time. And I feed Charlie just once a week between 5 to 8 pounds of chicken, beef, and liver. And gator, they can run on land by 11 miles an hour. In water, they can swim at least by 20 miles an hour. Plus, they can stay underwater by 6 to 8 hours. I mean, how they can do that is, you know, they can slow their heart rate down to 1 or 2 beats per minute and colder temperature water, too. Okay, anybody got any questions? We'll move on now. Okay, I'm going to take you back when the Native American used to go out to hunt for gators. You know the Seminole and the Pisuki Indian around there? They used to go out there and catch gators and bring it back to the camp so they could use the hide to trade it and their meat for food. You know, back then the native, they waste nothing off the alligators. They even made tools out of bone. Their teeth, they made necklace out of it. And their claws, they made necklace out of it too. And their bottom jawbone on both sides, they used to make knife handles and war clubs out of it. But you know, before they could do all that, they had to go deep in the swamp to go catch an alligator, you know, bigger than Charlie now, and bring it back to camp alive. But why bring it back to camp alive? Because back then they had the refrigerator or freezer to keep the meat fresh. So they had to bring the gator back to camp alive and then kill it, clean it, and cook it right away. Okay, the technique that they used to catch gators back then, now they just call a bulldog. Okay, the bulldog is just for one guy to go out there gator hunt, find it, and jump on it and wrestle him until it gets tired enough so they can tie a rope around his jaw. After they tie a rope around the jaw, load it back in the canoe, and take it back to the camp alive now. So I'm going to show you the technique. Okay, if Charlie was a wild alligator, I probably could have been wrestling with about 30, 40 minutes in there until he got just tired. But Charlie has been shows all his life, so Charlie's more relaxed alligator. You know, everybody, you know, a lot of people think Charlie's a trained alligator. But I tell them, you cannot train an alligator just like you cannot train a woman, all right?
That's right.
They both bite now.
Right.
All right, Charlie, ready? Don't bite me now. Okay, to do the bulldog technique, you gotta have a piece of rope close by so you can grab it and tie the jaws together. But before that, you gotta use your head now. Come on, you guys. You guys are boring crowd now. Come on. Want me to step it up for you then?
Yeah.
Yeah, we want to keep you safe.
Okay, well, I'm gonna step it up for you guys since it's boring for you guys, and do what's called a face-off now. And why it's called a face-off? Because if I slip, Charlie can't take my whole face off. And this is what I was doing. Charlie grabbed my hand. So if you guys got a camera, turn it on. Turn the camera down. Make sure it's on video too.
Oh shit.
And it's a good video of Charlie grabbed me for the insurance company too. Come on, Charlie. Okay, even a drop of water, grain of sand, even a strand hair, if it hits your tongue, Charlie will snap, and Charlie snaps hard. So everybody watch that mouth. If you start twitching and moving, yell at me, scream at me, so I can move my hand in my head. Okay, you guys ready? Come on, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay, how about you, Charlie? Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Charlie, are you ready? Here you go, here you go.
Oh. Wow. Yeah.
All right, anybody got any questions now?
Good job, Charlie.
Okay, after the show, I'm going to take you guys over there so you guys get a chance to hold the baby out and take pictures. But before we go, let's give a hand to Charlie for doing a good show.